Okay, welcome back to more Let's Play Monopoly. Monopoly. Last time I went ahead and got all four railroads finally. And it was kind of funny. I fired up the game, and then it like reoccurred to me that like how quiet it was. Usually, like when I'm getting the recording set up, I like listen to whatever music is like looping. A lot of times. Oh, I was about to say, why is there an extra thing of dice? Because we actually landed on a freaking thing on an what do you call it, utility. Oh, excuse me. Anyway, yeah, so like I'm just like, oh yeah, I forgot. It's like super duper quiet. So it's just gonna be me and the occasional sound effects. But it was kind of funny. Yeah, I don't know exactly what's going on, but like stuff is going on with Bitcoin. I just thought it was funny that I mentioned it in the other. I forget what episode it was. I did the first 7 episodes in one play session, and this is a new play session. So I forget what which episode I mentioned it in, but like since like in the gap between the first play session and now, Bitcoin is like taking like a massive like dump. It's down to 50. It's right now. It's at 53,942, which it was kind of funny that I mentioned that like it stays at like in the same range for like long periods, but then it will move, but then it'll stay in the same range for long periods of time. But it actually is making a move. And sometimes the moves are like really quick. Like today, I woke up and it was like 56,000, and then like a little while later, it was like 55,000. And then I went and made some eggs, and in the time it took me to make eggs, I came back and looked, and it went down another $1,000 in the time it took me to make eggs. So I was like, "Jeepers, it's like real quick." And it was kind of weird. I was cracking open the eggs, and I had totally forgotten that these particular eggs are like duck eggs from like a local guy at the farmer's market or whatever. And like one of the eggs was like blue. I was like, why is there blue freaking duck egg? Like, I don't know, are the eggs blue sometimes? Like, I don't know, man. Like they weren't like blue, they weren't like happy ism like Earthbound blue, which by the way, that was more purple than blue. So I don't know why they called it like why they said everything was blue. Like most of it was purple. But anyway, but it was like tinted blue. It was like when you make Easter eggs and you put it in the blue dye, it doesn't turn it like straight like blue, but it, you can tell it's like tinted blue. So I was like, why is this egg like tinted blue? And I cracked it open, I put it in the thing, and there was this bluish gray like film like on the yolk that was just like stuck. It was like attached to the yolk. I was like, what the hell is that? I've never seen that before. I was like, I wonder if it's related to the color of the egg or something. Like, I don't know. Like, what does it mean? Like, I have no idea. And like, I tried to like scrape it off, but it was like part of like the membrane or whatever of the yolk or whatever. And then I flipped it. I flipped the egg over, and then I like didn't think about it, and then I didn't think about it again until I was making eggs today. I was like, oh crap. I was like wondering, I was like, is this like egg gonna like kill me? And then I like totally didn't think about it. So like I went ahead and just like ate it without even thinking about it. It was totally like out of sight, out of mind. As soon as I flipped the egg over and put the yolk side down, I like totally forgot about it until the next day. It's like, well, it didn't kill me in one day. Ugh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to empty my garbage. I kind of min-maxed myself like a little bit too much, or I min-maxed my I don't know what the term is, but basically I like did it like too hard. Because like I did this thing where well, a while back my roommate moved out. Oh god dang it, I got income tax. In all fairness, I haven't gotten it too many times. That might be the first time I've ever gotten it. This game or whatever. Um But it's a long story. I won't get into it. But my roommate was like bad with money, and he didn't pay rent for way too long, and eventually he had to move out. But he would go to the gas station like every single day and get like a plastic bag or whatever. So by the time he moved out, there was like this collection of like 10,000. Oh, look at that. I got my $200 back. Nice. There was like this collection of like 10,000 plastic bags. And you do the thing where you have like a bajillion bags inside of another bag or whatever. And we had like multiple of those. So like tons of freaking bags. So what I did is I put, like I was like, well, I should use these for something. Like I'm not gonna, like if I only use them as like a small garbage in my room or whatever, or in the bathroom, it'll take like forever. Like I'll never burn through them all. So it occurred to me, I was like, you know, I get a lot of like junk mail or like various forms of trash that like nothing bad will happen if it just like sits there, if it's just like paper or something. So what I started doing is any sort of like trash that like doesn't contain any like food particles, where it can just sit there and it like won't get gross. I started like using like a separate like bag for that, like next to the other trash can. So basically, the reason I was doing that is, one, to use the bags that had been accumulating for all these years, and two, that makes it so that the bags that I spent money on will like last longer. I can like stretch it out for longer or whatever. Like you can save money by not having to buy trash bags as often if you use these free ones instead for part of your trash, you know. And so basically like so what ended up happening is that only things that had like food in it, if it was like a yogurt container or like the ends of cucumbers, or you know, like, or like the you know, just any sort of like food thing or whatever, would go into this garbage bag that was like a real garbage bag that was like bought at a store. So on the one hand, it is nice because then one trash bag can last like 2 months, but the downside is that eventually it gets like full of like nothing but food. Which, and then the problem with that is that that's the kind of stuff that like attracts like fruit flies and stuff. So now I got fruit flies like out the freaking butt. Should I buy something from someone? I could try to buy that green one from Elizabeth. Maybe she'll maybe I could buy it for like $1,000. I don't know. Like, I feel like in the other episodes, I spent kind of a lot of time, like nickel and diming him or whatever, like trying to get like the best deal. But at this point, it probably doesn't matter. I don't know. If I can get that for $1,000, it'll be worth it. Even though it's like, yeah, I could have started at 600 and worked my way up and maybe got it for 900 instead of 1,000. Oh, you son of a... Well, railroad. Yeah, give me a railroad. Wow, dude, you're freaking dumb, man. No. No railroad. F you. Took me 7 episodes to get that freaking thing. 1150. Dude, come on. Wow, the same exact deal, but with the more money. I don't know, man. I feel like $1,000 is like pretty good. If they don't do 1,300, we'll just wait, I guess. Wow, 1470 and a purple one. Yeah, no. No. Okay, I guess we're not powerful enough yet. Oh man, what was I talking about? Oh, the freaking fruit fly situation. So now that entire garbage, like I've been using that, like I don't even know how long I've been using that one bag for. that one trash bag for freaking ever. But it's like 3/4 of the way like full, and everything that's in there is like food. So now I got like fruit flies like out the ass. So like every time it's one of those like situations where there's like a door, and you like open the door to like it's sort of like a kitchen closet sort of. So every time I open the door, it creates like a change in like wind pressure, and so then like fruit flies like fly out and like hit my like bare chest or whatever. Since we're still in like naked man summer, since my roommate moved out, I'm still like nude like almost all the time. We are starting to get to that point where I like occasionally like will put on like boxers, or like right now I'm naked with just socks and slippers with like nothing else on. And next week it's still gonna be like in the 80s, so we're not all the way out of the woods yet, but I don't know. Now that we're into September, I do feel like better that it's like, okay, well, I at least know that it's like it's coming to a close like soon, you know. Oh, look at this guy. Look at this effing guy. Polly, you got some nerve coming to me. Wow, he just wants me to give it to him. He like holds some kind of grudge for stuff I did in the other episodes. Like, did I give him like too bad of a deal? So now he's like trolling me. Plus, so every time I open the kitchen closet door to throw something away, I'm just like assaulted by these freaking like fruit flies. I don't think they're even like flying at me because they're so tiny. Like any amount of like change in like air pressure, they're like affected by or whatever. So I think like the change in wind pressure is creating like a gust sorta that's like pulling them out and like hitting me or whatever. So I'm like, God dang, okay, well I might have to well, what I figured I could do is I could start putting like anything that the garbage disposal can handle. I should start utilizing the garbage disposal more. And then I should start like occasionally putting like some paper like trash like on top of it. Just so that the entire contents of the garbage is not just all pure food, you know. Oh. Alright, it would be nice to get like a bajillion dollars from like railroads. But yeah, I decided that as much as I do like this game, like I could keep playing this or whatever, like I could do like multiple games of this. It could be one of those things where like every now and then I just like play a game. But I just have too much like stuff to get to that I don't want to get like hung up on like playing like a game that I already played or whatever like multiple times, you know. I think what I'm gonna do to like sort of get around that rule is just like I'll do like one game on like multiple like systems. Like what comes to mind is the PlayStation 1 version. I actually have like memories of playing that one, so I want to play that one. For show. But I just have so much stuff to get to that there's like no way that I could that I can like spend too much time just like doing like multiple games of this, you know. Especially since each game is possibly going to take like this long, you know. And also in all fairness, in the other episode I was like, oh man, I wasn't like paying attention to the gameplay. I didn't realize that we all like had this money, like nothing was like happening. And after I was done recording, it occurred to me, I was like, you know, because nobody is like trading, so there's really nothing I could have done to like speed things up. We just have to like build up our power until I can like get enough money. Hey, there we go. $200 more. There's like nothing I could have done to make the game go by like faster. So even if I had been paying attention, I wouldn't have been able to speed anything up. So I actually didn't need to feel bad about not paying attention and like having the game like drag on. Since there was like nothing I could have done to speed it up. Man, are we going to Yale? Is this the first time I've been to jail in this play session? This game or whatever? You know what I mean, right? Okay, how much did I offer? I offered 1300 for the green one. Maybe I should just get the purple one and just build my way up from the cheapo ones instead of going right to the expensive one. Let me just see. Okay, we're not going to give you a property. Are you nuts? Actually, he's got 2 of the semi-cheap ones. Oh, wow, it says only 2 properties left. You know what? I'll give you 1,500 bucks. Oh, you. Ugh. In a railroad. Ugh. Yeah, you freaking nuts, man. Are you nuts? You are nuts. You nuts, Junior. You nuts. Fine. 1,700. That's like way too much. Dude, come on. I don't remember them being this freaking anal about the trades. Like, by the time I got to, like, this amount, I thought that they would, like, always take it. Oh, do I dare go higher? 1860? Dude, what the heck? At a railroad. I wonder if I could do, like, this trade and then just buy the railroad back for, like, 400. There's no way I'm gonna, like, test that, though. I mean, I guess I can't blame him for wanting a property since he has, like, nothing. But at the same time, though, I'm like, Cam, and $2,000. Come on, man. Wow, he doesn't want it. He does not want it. Okay, well, fine. I'll just get the purple one. We'll slum it up and work our way from there. Yeah, speaking of which, I haven't had a roommate for over a year. I had like 2 people that were like maybes, but both of them ended up not being interested, and they were both only wanting short term anyway, so it's no major loss. But I did look at a place that was it was like the rent was only $500 a month, but it was like a building that was like the size of like a house, but then there was like 6 like units in that house. Like we were like cramped in there. Like the apartment was like the size of like a military dorm, and the apartment was like mostly like vertical, or not vertical, but you know, it was more long than it was wide. Like it opened up like a little bit for you to like have like a living room / place to put your bed, but the whole rest of the apartment was like a hallway. So you go down like a hallway, and then like on the right was like the refrigerator, and then there's like one section of counter, and then the sink. And then you keep going to the right, and then there's like one section where it's like it's just like an opening, and that's supposed to be like a closet, but it's not really a closet. It's just like a gap where you could put a portable closet if you wanted to. And then you go a little ways further, and then off to the right is like a bathroom with like a with one of those like stand-in or what do you call it, like those like square things where you like bathe, where like you can't take a bath, you could only take a shower. I don't know what the name is for those. And then you go straight like a little bit more, and then there's like a few hooks on the wall for you to like hang your coat or whatever. And then there's like a door that leads to the backyard. So it's like I don't need a lot of room, but it's like holy crap. I was like, I need like a little bit more room than that. Like I couldn't do it. I turned it down. At this point, like I just, you know, I'm 40. So like over the course of your life, you do just sort of like accumulate like more and more stuff as you get older. And just for like the amount of stuff I had, like 99% of my stuff would have had to like stay like in boxes. Like I don't have like a crazy amount of stuff, but like that would be a good apartment for someone that's just just getting started that has like nothing, you know. Um oh yeah, I forgot I'm in Yale. You can trade from Yale, right? All right, who's got the purple one? Freaking Polly. I don't like having to deal with this guy. I might have tried to give him $800, and I think he turned it down, but I'm not entirely sure. So we'll try 800. See if he'll take it. Oops. Oh, I swear to God, Polly. Yeah, see, everybody wants those railroads. He did not increase the amount of cash, though. 1,000? I might not even make my money back if I buy it for 1,000. Man, $1,000. I could have just not spent if I would have just landed on it and bought it for like 80 or whatever. Oops, wrong one. Come on, just give me the GD property. God dang, dude. No, we are not giving you B&O Railroad. What does the B&O stand for, by the way? I don't think anybody knows. Come on. I'm not giving him a green one. I know I have two, but I also want to get the other one at some point. $1,300. Are you kidding me? This is ridiculous. Dude, what the heck? Now, the railroad is like even worse. Oh my gosh. This is ridiculous. This is so ridiculous. 1,500 bucks for a purple one. Are you serious? I keep going to property instead of accept. The purple one would give me a monopoly. Actually, you know what? If he's gonna do that, fine. I'll give you a green one. How about that? Oh, yeah, I didn't want it.